The Sacramento Kings have saved their season. The Doug Christie effect is real. First off, I think the players are just playing with a lot more confidence. They're playing free. For whatever reason, Mike Brown had them playing tense. It didn't look like they were having fun or believing in the message or playing team basketball. I think a stat that can low-key show if your players are playing with confidence and freedom is three-point shooting. The Kings overall for the season have been struggling, ranked 22nd in the league in three-point percentage. It's a big reason for their offensive struggle early in the year. During their 7-game win streak that they are currently on, they are 8th in the NBA, a big improvement. And the effort level is noticeably different. Defensively, they are more engaged, playing aggressively, sometimes even picking up full court. It has resulted in the third best defense and being number 1 in rebounding percentage during the 7-game win streak. They've always been a good rebounding team, mostly because of Sabonis. Get this, he's been averaging 17.3 rebounds in the last 7 games. Unreal stuff. But as a team, it's a huge improvement defensively, considering they are ranked 14th in defensive rating overall. Going from a middle-of-the-pack defense in the league to a top defense is the Keon Ellis effect. Doug Christie has unleashed him. He's playing over 30 minutes a night. He's averaging 6.5 deflections per game in the month of January. He's a game record defensively. And overall, you guys remember the crazy pace that the Kings played at when they made the playoffs a couple years back for the first time in a while? Well, that pace has gotten back to where it should be. They're playing faster, and they're making it a point to play faster as well. So the next question is, what lineups are really working throughout this win streak? Well, it turns out De'Aaron Fox has actually been in and out of the lineup due to injury. So Malik Monk has gotten some extra responsibility, especially as a playmaker. And you see that in their main starting 5 over this streak. Malik Monk is the point guard, Keon Ellis at the 2, Keegan Murray and DeMar DeRozan are the forwards. And then, of course, you got Sabonis. That is the lineup that has played the most minutes. 115.7 offensive rating, 93.4 defensive rating, 22.3 net rating. And then you go to the 3-guard lineup of De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk, Keon Ellis, DeMar DeRozan, and then you got Sabonis. That lineup has played 39 minutes, the third most during this win streak, and you have a 137.6 offensive rating, insane, 111.4 defensive rating. Now, something to keep an eye on moving forward is it seems like the trio of De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk, and DeRozan, without a Keon Ellis in there doing all the dirty work, doing great things defensively, it just hasn't really worked out this season, and the eye test also backs it up. And you're seeing that once again throughout the win streak. 32 minutes played, you got De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk, Keegan Murray, DeMar DeRozan, and Sabonis, 108.5 offensive rating, not very good, 116.9 defensive rating. And then, of course, you could be like, oh, that is a very, very small sample size. So let's go over the whole entire season to see how that unit is performing. It's actually their most played unit, 281 total minutes, 112.2 offensive rating. That would be good for 14th in the league. Then you have 114.6 defensive rating, which would put them at 22nd in the league. So it's been a middle-of-the-pack offense and a bottom-of-the-league defense. And a big difference lately is they're also finishing close games. They're winning tough battles, and that just hasn't been the case all season long, which is pretty funny because I remember before the season, everyone was like, oh, DeMar DeRozan, De'Aaron Fox. I said it myself. They have clutch players. They should win close games. And it turns out they have been in the second most clutch games for the entire NBA with 23 clutch games, but they have a record of 10-13. That's a 43.5 win percentage in clutch games. That's 23rd in the league. That's not good, but you look at their win streak, they have had nail biters, overtime games, and they are 4-0 in clutch games. And basically how the NBA decides clutch games, it's a 5-point margin or less in the final 5 minutes of regulation or overtime. And lately, the Kings have been winning those battles, and that really is the difference between being a good team in the Western Conference, because with all the parity, you're going to be playing tight games, and you got to finish as a team. But overall, for the win streak, the main 6 guys are just playing a lot better. That would be De'Aaron Fox. He's averaging 29. Malik Monk is averaging 22 and 7.6 assists per game. He's leading the team in assists per game throughout this win streak. I mean, his playmaking has been unreal. DeMar DeRozan giving you 21 efficiently. He's also shooting more three-pointers, 3.7 threes a game. So you got 3 players averaging 20-plus points per game, and Sabonis is right there, 19.9 points per game during the win streak, but he's giving you 17.3 rebounds, 7 assists per game. The two-man game of Malik Monk and Sabonis has been cooking defenses, and Sabonis is averaging like 17 screen assists per game. He's not just, facilitating, but he's setting those hard-nosed screens to give his teammates driving lanes and things like that. And even Keegan Murray has just flipped his season around. 45.5% from 3 on 6.6 three-pointers attempted per game. They are a different team when Keegan Murray is splashing three-pointers, because a lot of the times he's going to be left open because of the gravity of Monk, Fox, DeRozan, and all their other players. It turns out for the whole entire season, Murray's shooting 31% from 3, and he's also giving you good defense. He's the most underrated defender on the team. Him and Keon Ellis, such a good duo defensively. And then, of course, Keon Ellis is giving you 10.1 points per game while shooting 37% from 3 on 5 attempts per game. And we already know his defensive impact. He's a game changer. He's a glue guy. And then Trey Lyles and Devin Carter, and even Kevin Huerter has been playing better basketball. All of them are shooting efficiently from 3. Devin Carter just hustles nonstop, is a great defender. He's Keon Ellis-esque, dare I say. Doug Christie right now is getting the most out of these players, and they are playing with full confidence, energy, they're hustling, and they're having a good time out there. It's a huge difference compared to what we have seen most of the season. And let me tell you, the next 2 games are going to be fun to watch, because as a team, once you start winning and you get that win streak above 7, it's so hard to just keep extending it. Like, you're due for a loss, and now they got the Milwaukee Bucks on the road. That's going to be tough. And then at home on Thursday, national TV, Houston Rockets, the second best team record-wise in the Western Conference. I can't wait to see how they perform. Let me know your thoughts below.